we got a very special episode. Cav, maybe you want to set it up. This is your idea.
So there's a lot of people who still kind of don't really know what Flagrant 2 is about.
Mhm.
Like, where we're coming from, like, what we stand for, what, things that we celebrate, we don't celebrate. So I figured it would be a good idea to have the first annual Flagrant 2 Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Hot
idea, right?
Hot. Yes.
Love it.
Alrighty. So what I want to do, since I got this kicked off, I would love to induct the first member
Okay.
of
Who
the
you
Flagrant 2 Hall of Fame, and I think it's an easy one. I think it's a layup.
Mhm.
He is our logo. He is our he is the inspiration for this podcast.
Mhm.
He is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game.
Mhm.
No, I'm not talking about Kobe Bryant.
Nope.
I'm talking about the one and only Chris Schulz, guys.
Chris Chin Checker Childs. Let's go.
Yes.
I'm into it.
Yes.
Into it.
The first inductee to the Flagrant 2 Hall of Fame goes to my man Chris Childs. Back in a wayward era of Knick fan, where when the Garden wasn't, the place that you would come to were to get your 50-point games, your triple doubles, people bottle flipping on the side, people they're setting up their press area. They got a sneaker coming out, so they come out and do like a whole press run with all these things because they're playing in the Garden and it's a big the big media center. Back in the day, when you used to come to the Garden, you had to bring your lunch pail. You had to come and bring, your hard work. You knew you were in for a dogfight.
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley days. I'm talking Jeff Van Gundy days. I'm talking about your Oakleys, your Anthony Masons, your Charles Smiths, your Patrick Ewings, your Charlie Wards. And one of those people that I feel, doesn't really get enough credit for being, one of the linchpins of that golden era of gritty Knicks-style basketball is my man Chris Childs.
Yep.
Why? Because he wasn't necessarily an everyday starter. Sometimes Charlie Ward would start over him. Even the latter days of John Starks would get some playing time over him. But Chris Childs represented a gritty New York City style point guard that wasn't fancy. You know what I mean? He didn't really go in and have all these spectacular highlights. What's his career highlight? Our logo right here. If anybody's ever been to the Flagrant 2 podcast or watched it on YouTube or SoundCloud or iTunes, everything, people will say, "Yo, what is that? What is that logo?"
Some
and
people know.
Some people will.
I'm upset when they don't know.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
I'm not even a Knicks fan.
And that's the thing, and that's why Chris Childs is so important to be in our Hall of Fame, because if you get the logo, you get exactly what the show is about. It's not about your numbers, it's not about your stats, not about your Mamba mentalities or Hall of Fame numbers.
Can you hook off?
Can you, when somebody steps to you, what are you gonna do?
Do you Bradley Beal or do you Draymond Green?
Exactly.
It really depends what it is.
That's all
in
it
this
comes down to.
situation, Chris Childs, Bradley Beal.
Exactly. He was about that action.
Chris Childs. I mean,
Exactly.
he gave him 2 pieces.
Two pieces of biscuit.
No biscuit. The biscuit would have dropped Kobe. And I think that there was a moment where he said, and he's even said this in interviews since, he was like, I didn't want to hurt him.
Yeah, you can tell.
Because he boop, boop, he hit it. He went right, then left, and we got the right. We got the straight right, then left, and he didn't want to finish with another right. That could have been dangerous.
You can tell he didn't really want to go in, because if people watch that punch a lot, he grazed the chin and just got him in the chest, and he gave him his whole face. So it's like, yo, if this is a real fight, if they're really out there somewhere, he could have took his whole chin off, his whole face off.
Bro, it was, later in his career, he learned nothing.
Yeah.
Because remember when Matt Barnes threw the ball in his face and he didn't move?
He didn't even flinch. That was actually dope.
That's why you got knocked out.
Exactly.
That's why you got 2-piece with no biscuit, and you're lucky.
You have nerves of steel, but that only works in basketball.
Only on the street. That's how you know he was raised in Italy.
Exactly.
Because he wasn't even looking at hands. He was looking at feet. He was like, I think someone might try to kick me, might do some soccer shit.
Yeah.
Also, this helps you erase the embarrassment of the Larry Johnson-Alonzo Mourning fight. Do you remember that?
This is facts.
Okay.
Fam, I remember I was so excited. I saw those two square off.
Yeah.
I sat up in my room. I was like, it's about to go down. And then I saw these girly-ass overhand rights, and they're leaning back. Wrist is mad loose. And I was just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Was that when Van Gundy jumped on?
Yeah.
on his
Yeah,
leg?
that's what
So
Van
he jumped
Gundy
on
grabbed
whose
the
leg?
ankle. He
Zoe's?
grabbed on Alonzo Mourning's ankle.
Yo, Van Gundy is the realest.
I was about to say, like, yo, out of all the
Yo.
people that were fighting that day, the only person that kept it the most trill was Jeff Van Gundy.
Jeff Van Gundy, and he jumped on his
JVG
leg
about it.
like a hood rat side chick that didn't want her boyfriend to get beaten up.
Like, let him go.
Let him go. But notice, this was what's so real about Van Gundy. He ain't jump on Larry Johnson's leg.
No, that's
he
what
jumped on Zoe's leg.
That's dope about it.
I'm gonna make it look like I'm breaking this up, but I'm really giving him a disadvantage so LJ could drop that bow on him. Let's go.
That's what a good coach does.
Dude.
Like, yo, this game has already went to hell. I'm not gonna hold my player back.
No.
Fuck that. We're going after Zoe.
Yes.
It's white versus black and red, and we're gonna make sure.
And forever, and Van Gundy's forever loved in New York for that moment. And Chris Childs forever loved in New York for that moment.
You can go to any Garden game if Chris Childs or Jeff Van Gundy is on the screen. If they show him up, like it could be a playoff game. It could be any type of game. Standing ovation for those.
Absolutely.
Guys, you know, those are those Knick legends. Those are those New York City legends.
Because that was a time where we valued players who could fight.
Yeah.
Like now, that doesn't come up in your like 2K score at all. But like there was a time in New York, like Oakley would fuck you up.
Facts.
I still love Oakley.
Of course, I mean it's crazy the disrespect he's gotten at the Garden. And probably does have some anger issues, but Oakley, I mean, he got some anger issues, yes.
Bro, him and Barkley, I thought about inducting Oakley, but then I realized you guys would take care of every Knick. And I looked up Charles Oakley fights. He has multiple fights with Charles Barkley.
Facts.
That shit is so funny. That you guys just every few years, you're like, it's about time, I think.
And the crazy shit
they're like
is, like, now,
they're
like the best of friends. Like, they always go drinking with each other.
Because
there's a mutual respect.
Thank you.
There.
When you know someone doesn't cur, you know how we bring back cur every week. But when you know someone's not pussy, look at that.
Look at that,
bro.
Look at that, bro. Kobe didn't know what hit him. And he did it in their house, which makes it more special.
I forgot that. I thought it was at home.
No, it wasn't at home, though. It was in Staples, dude.
Look at his jaw.
And mind you, this is
the top of Kobe's head is going, this motherfucker won't punch me. The bottom of his head is like, I think I got knocked out. I think that's just what happened.
You got to understand, people see this meme and see this picture and think it just ended there. Like, you got to understand, like, I can tell by the hair texture, this was Golden Boy era Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
This is like before.
Pre-Colorado.
Pre-Colorado. Just got a chip. Won the dunk contest, took Brandy to the prom. Like, Jordan just retired. You were the golden boy. And Chris Childs said, fuck you. You're getting these in.
That's it. Right there. This one is locked and ready to go. You see
that?
That?
No. And he has no idea. Like, his chin is still this way.
Dude,
he still
I'm
has
telling
those
you.
nerves of steel.
You know what this was like? You ever see women fight?
Yes, I've seen women
I
fight.
always joke around about this, but like my favorite part about women fights is neither of them thinks the other one will hit them because they're so used to not getting hit, right?
Yeah.
Like you see two dudes fight, and like we do that thing where we put our hands in the air to make noise, but we're really kind of blocking the punches. Yeah. So what's up, then? What's up, then? But we're tucking high.
You see, like girls when they come and fight, they come and fight like this.
Their jaw. You ain't gonna do shit. And I always joke around like girls will talk shit as they're getting knocked out. Like they'll be falling to the earth, and they'll still be like, "You ain't gonna hit me." It's like, bitch, you just got knocked out. You think you already done got hit. And that's what Kobe was doing right there. Yeah, I dare you to hit me. Boom.
I mean, I respect
hit me then.
I mean, I get it, though. Like, it's an NBA game. It's like, no, he's not really going to punch me. I'm Kobe. I'm the golden boy.
Nah,
like,
Chris from Jersey, bro.
Like, Chris Childs said, all right, boom.
Let's go.
Take two of those. Kobe had no idea how to react. And what people forget is that Kobe hit him first. Kobe, he hit him with the little shoulder shove. He tried to bow him a little bit, like, yo, back up. And as soon as he did that, Chris Childs was like, oh, okay, we doing this? Boom, boom.
That's
and
it.
It was a wrap.
Quick.
So
first ballot Hall of Famer.
First ballot Flagrant 2 Hall of Famer, Chris Childs. Round of applause to Chris Childs.
Yeah, I think he's an inductee off the bat.
Off the rip.
Akaash, who you got?